Cambridge Research Laboratory is part of Toshiba's commitment to supporting cutting-edge research and core technology development in physics and information technology. We happen to run across our next guest showing some very cool stuff here at IFA. He's the Senior Research Engineer for the Computer Vision Group of the Toshiba Cambridge Research Lab. And yes, it all fits on his business card. It's truly amazing. Dr. Bjorn Stenger. Dr. Stenger, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
Hi, Dave. Great to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. Chris and I were walking through the Toshiba exhibit here at IFA, and we thought, holy cow, what's that crowd looking at? You know, you see crowds and you think, oh, we're missing something, so you got to inch your way through and show your press pass. Excuse me, press, and they look at you funny and you wait like everybody else. But when we finally got up there, we were seeing one of your guys doing some gesture technology as a visual remote control, and it's hard to describe, so I'm going to let you do it.
So basically all it is a simple camera on top of a TV. It could be built into a TV. At the moment, it's just a research prototype. And what you can do is just walk up to it, raise your hand, make a fist, and you can control a mouse pointer. So that's all it is, basically. Of course, the trick is to get it working with a crowd walking past in the background.
And other people making fists.
So there are like 5 fists on the screen, and you have to track the right one. So that's basically the research part of it. What we did here is just a demo where you can select videos, you can select some models, you can rotate objects, and you know, activate something. So the idea is that, you know, the remote might be somewhere on the couch or the kids are playing with it. You just want to change the channel, change the volume up or down, so simple things like that. And it could be an additional input device, you know, as a remote control, basically.
So would you see in the future, as you develop this further, that we are basically able to do this sitting on the couch from across the room? Don't need to grab for a remote? I noticed that, that your guys were kind of holding their hand up, as I'm doing now to our camera for those watching our video podcast on our website. You just sort of hold your hand up like halt to the television, and that engages it.
That's right. Well, that's to stop it. Say you get a phone call, or you just want to mute the sound, right? That's one of the things that happens most commonly. So, you know, you just say stop, or you know, it could be voice activated as well, so there's a speech group as well. But we do, the vision part basically detects an open hand and a fist at the moment. So the fist is to control the pointer, the open hand is to say stop, and it's easy as that. So basically we hope to make user interfaces much more intuitive, in addition to having a remote control with too many buttons, 5 of them lying around. So, you know, it's like an optional thing. Could be in products in the future. In fact, it is in some Cosmio laptop models that Toshiba has, where you can, the click there is, you know, your thumb. Basically, you have a virtual remote, and you click by just moving your thumb up.
I love it.
And you know, there's several scenarios where something like this could be useful. Say, you're working in the kitchen looking at a recipe. You could imagine information booths where there's no touch screen, a glass panel in between, and shops, and obviously passers-by don't have a remote for this, so you could just wave your hand, get some information. These kind of things could be thought of in the future.
Well, please tell me that your Cambridge group is also going to be working further into tomorrow with these kinds of gestures to also raise and lower the volume. You know, point up, point down, do simple things like that. Maybe change the channels, left, right. I mean, it's got to be really unique, and I would look forward to doing that, because I am a couch potato, and
the thing is,
I don't even want to reach for the coffee table to get the remote. Just put my hand up.
What we realize is this is the first time we actually exhibit this in public, and people are so diverse in how they gesture, so it's really hard to capture the variety and make, you know, the same gesture basically be interpreted in the same way, but, you know, everybody does it individually. So that's a real challenge here.
It's true. In fact, I can think of 1 or 2 gestures in particular. If you're not marking your favorite shows, maybe a show you don't like, and then somehow it will acknowledge the fact, okay, don't watch that show anymore.
Brilliant idea.
See, so there's more to come along those lines. But in addition to this visual remote, you're also showing a 3D photocopier. How does that work?
Actually, it's not an actual device. It means photocopier means it actually makes a 3D copy from photos. And the way it works is, you know, you place an object on a table, or you've got something in the museum, you take photos from different angles, or a video camera, video footage, you upload it into the computer, it calibrates the camera, meaning it computes the viewpoints, and then out pops a 3D model, and you can make a copy, you could put it, let's say, in Second Life or in a computer game. So it's as easy as that in future.
And maybe spin it around and look at the different angles and stuff?
Absolutely. You can modify it, anything.
Boy, that's scary, yet cool.
You can make a copy of yourself.
Love it. You want more information, and trust me, you want more information on all the things that Dr. Bjorn and his team are working on. Toshiba-Europe.com/research/ CRL for Cambridge Research Lab. It's long, but guess what? Come to our site, intotomorrow.com or graveline.com if you prefer, and we will link you to it by all means. Thanks for joining us here at IFA.
Thank you very much.
More Into Tomorrow coming up, and all 3 hours available at our website.